Namaste. Welcome to part 2 of my final presentation for Introduction to Maharishi Ayurveda. So on this section, I will give you the definition of health as described in the ancient Vedic texts. I'll also give you an idea of what Vikriti is, or imbalance, dosha imbalance. And then we'll also talk about ojas, which is your life force, which is what we want. And then we'll talk about Amma, which is toxins in your body, something we don't want. Okay, so starting out with the definition of health in the Sushruta Samhita is one whose doshas are balanced, whose digestive fire is balanced, whose bodily tissues and elimination processes are functioning normally, and one whose senses, mind, and self are filled with bliss. Such one is called a healthy person. So a lot of what we focus on in Ayurveda is the digestive process in your body, in your food. So starting out, Vikriti, dosha imbalance, to give you an idea of what that looks like in each of the doshas. In a Vata imbalance, typically have dry skin, insomnia, constipation, feeling cold all the time, underweight, anxieties. Think about the gunas or qualities like cold, light, airy. It's a Vata imbalance. All right, so going on to Pitta imbalance, so that's our fire. That comes out as rashes and inflammation, thinking about fire, so heartburn, IBS, early balding, and also visual problems. And finally, Kapha imbalance is oily skin, a slow digestion, nasal congestion, and sinus congestion, diabetes, and obesity. So what we do in Ayurveda is really the rule of opposites. So if you're too hot, like if you're hot outside and you want to go inside to cool down. And then if you're too cold, you put on more clothes. So it's the same thing. If you're too hot in your digestive system, then we try to cool you down. If you're too cold or you need more digestive fire, then we try to heat you up. So the best way to get balanced is really to see an Ayurveda practitioner. However, I can give you a little bit of tools today that we'll talk about later. So let's go on to ojas. Ojas is our life force. It is what we want. It is the finest product of proper digestion of your mind, senses, and emotions. All right, so Amma, on the opposite, is the opposite of ojas. So Amma is undigested food, thoughts, and emotions. So what happens is Amma builds up into our body. It clogs our channels, and it can cause disease and obesity. So we don't want Amma, we do want ojas. And finally, just to give you an idea of how to balance, just a few tips from the ancient Vedic texts. The first one is really go to sleep early, wake up early. There's an old Indian proverb that says, early to bed, early to rise makes a man or woman healthy, wealthy, and wise. And another good tip is to eat your biggest meal at lunch. So you think your digestive fire, so you want to match the inside with the outside. So when the sun is highest in the sky is when your digestion is going to be strongest. So you can eat more when your digestion is stronger. And then for breakfast and dinner, you want to have smaller meals. Also, eat fresh organic food that's cooked. Avoid processed food, frozen food, leftovers. Any fried food is not so great for creating ojas. And finally, transcendental meditation. So Maharishi brought transcendental meditation to the United States. It's the most studied meditation and to relieve stress, and that's how we release our stressful thoughts and emotions. So here it says specifically, who senses, mind, and self. So it's not just our body, but it's also our mind and our inner life force, our spirit for some of you. So anyway, that pretty much sums it up. So I gave you an idea of what the ancient Vedic idea of a healthy person, a little bit about Vikriti or dosha imbalance, and then an idea of what ojas is and Amma, and also just some good ways to live within the laws of nature. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Namaste.